Good day to our fellow listeners. This is Rolando Jr. G. Ilaco, a Customs Administration student from the MMA College of Southern Philippines. Today's podcast, I will share to you the process of entrance and clearance of vessels engaged in foreign trade. It is meaningful to understand the process of entrance and clearance of vessels for us, the future customs broker in the Philippines. Number one, it is our duty to know how the process is all about and also for the aspiring customs broker in the Philippines. Number two, trade facilitation is also commonly understood the transparency and efficiency of international trade procedures to reduce the time and cost of international trade transactions. After all, logistics efficiency can be just as significant for a firm's competitiveness and its productive efficiency. Number three, anything prohibited by law from being imported or exported, goods imported or exported illegally, illegal or prohibited trade, smuggling, international law, contraband of war. And if we know how the meaning, the contraband, we will prevent the smuggling. Number one, upon the entrance and clearance of vessels at the port of entry of the Philippines, the basic principle you need to observe is number one. And the CMTA Title 7, Chapter 2, Section 1201, vessels and aircraft engaged in foreign trade shall visit designated ports of entry except as otherwise especially allowed by the law. Number 2, Section 1201, control of customs officers overboarding or leaving of incoming vessels in over other vessels approaching in the former. Number 3, Section 1212, entrance of vessels through necessity when a vessel from a foreign port is compelled by stress of weather or other necessity put into any other of than that of its destination. The master within 24 hours after its arrival shall make a protest under oaths settings from the process of circumstances of such necessity. Following documents to be produced upon the entry vessels can be found listed in the CMTA Title 7, Chapter 2, Section 1203. Documents to be produced by the masters upon entry of vessels. Unloading of cargoes are important in transferring the cargoes either into another vessels or port, but we will need to consider the following rules and regulations according to the CMTA Title 7, Chapter 2, Section 1211. Unloading of cargo from vessels or aircraft from a foreign port during official or non-working hours shall be allowed subject to the payment of service fees by shipping lines, airlines, or rather service interested parties at rates described by the Commissioner in CMTA title. Customs broker profession is part of the global economy. Customs broker is one of to the facilitate the trade and also in the port. Customs is very useful in terms of process and foreign trade. Thank you. This is the end of our podcast.